morning to everybody. Today's seminar, symposium, on catalyzing sustainable and resilient processes. But special guest, Her Excellency Winnie Esther Peterson, Ambassador of Denmark. I understand that Ambassador from Sweden and Norway could not attend. We have with us President of Nordic Chamber of Commerce and Industries, Katarina. We have a very good number of panelists. Then we have with Civil and Public-Private Partnership Authority, Mr. Muhammad Rahman, DMU SMA Foundation, Mr. Salahuddin Mahmood, a few representatives from our Simpson. He could not turn up either, I don't know why. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an excellent opportunity to attend this event as a chief guest. I feel really honored, and I also consider it's an excellent opportunity for myself to exchange ideas and experiences with people, participants representing developed countries, particularly Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. I also understand stakeholders in agro processing and agro production system are also attending this event. Agriculture predominates the economy of Bangladesh, and historically Bangladesh has been food deficit country, and our focus has always been to attain self-sufficiency in producing staple food, that's rice. All the successive government since we became independent country from colonial rule, British rule in 1947, to become self-sufficient in food production, particularly rice. And all successive annual plan, 5 years plan, all vision document, they set goal to attain self-sufficiency in food. But we see that it has been elusive goal. Most of earlier, almost all governments failed to achieve their objective, their goal. But at the moment, we have a government led by our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Present government was overwhelmingly voted in 2008 election and took responsibility to govern this country. In our vision document, 2021, and our election manifesto, we named it as Din Bodoler Sonod. Through those documents, we pledge to the nation that will make Bangladesh self-sufficient in food, will be achieving all the MDG goals, and so on. In our mission document, we said that we will be achieving all MDG goal latest by 2017 and self-sufficiency in food grain 2015. I am happy to note that we can claim that we achieved all the MDG goal by concluding year 2015, which has been recognized, acknowledged by global community. Then main objective was to be self-sufficient in food grain. While we got independent in 2071, our food production was 11 million tons. Now we produce about 40 million tons of rice. Together all grains, wheat and maize, we are growing 45 million tons of food grain. Maize was not a crop in Bangladesh even 20 years ago. While we took over in 2009, our production was 6 million tons. Now we produce 60 million tons of maize. Wheat production a bit low. Our agroclimatic condition is not suitable for growing wheat. And production somehow for different reasons is declining. But still we produce more than 1 million ton of wheat. Consumption of wheat is rising because of change of food pattern. Our younger generation, they like fast food and wheat-made food. Its consumption is increasing. That's the scenario of food situation. Staple food. Regarding high-value crops and nutritious crop, fruits, vegetables, pulses, oilseeds. In all crops, we made impressive progress. I would say that we made tremendous achievement in increasing production of all crops. Thus, we claim that we are self-sufficient in staple food, rice. In vegetables, you'll be happy to know that even 2008, our production of vegetable was 3 million tons. In 14 years' time, we have elevated to 22 million tons. In only 14 years' time, 700% we have increased. Production of fruit is increasing. You can see it. This is a fruit growing season. We are eating mangoes, lychees, and other fruits. Even in hill-tract area, these days mangoes are being produced. I give an example, Chittagong, there was no any wholesale market of mango. But these days with mango from hill-tract area, Chittagong business traders, they have set up wholesale market for mangoes, and they are supplying mangoes to other part of the country. Usually they would get mango from Chapainawganj, Rajshahi, northern part of the country towards south. Now they are producing. Pulses, its production was 400,000 tons. Now it's close to 1 million tons. Mustard, edible oil. We import edible oil worth of $2 to $2.5 billion. It's a huge foreign exchange we spend for importing edible oils. There's palm oil and soybean oil. It usually comes from Brazil, USA, Canada, and Malaysia, Indonesia. Indonesia, from those countries. Earlier, we used to consume only mustard oil. That was the only edible oil in Bangladesh and domestically produced. For several reasons, we didn't have good variety, good farming technology for growing mustards. We didn't have good variety, so it could not compete with other crops, particularly rice. It was marginalized, it was pushed to the less fertile soil. Productivity also went down. Recently, in the last 4, 5, 6 years, our scientists, they came up, they evolved very good variety of mustard. Production has increased 4, 5 times. And production is increasing, the area under mustard is expanding. Our Ministry of Agriculture, has undertaken a program that we want to bring down dependence on imported edible oil to 50% in 3 years' time. Current year, it was the beginning, just ongoing year, it was the beginning. And we have increased 200,000 hectares of land for production of mustard. And in terms of money, we calculated that additional production we got from mustard, it was amounted to 300,000 crore Dhaka. And production was almost 30% higher. And the way we are progressing, I can tell you that in 3 years' time, in next 2 years, we'll be able to bring down import to half of, and we'll be able to save about $1.5 billion. We were saying the presentation from Denmark that they're much smaller than 1/5 of Bangladesh, and they're earning from import about $30 billion. Our total export from Bangladesh is about $40 or $45 billion, unfortunately. And they showed that they can get 30 liters of milk from a cow. In Bangladesh, while we were kids, we saw if a cow would give 4 or 5 liters, people would come to see that cow. That is a very productive cow. But these days, in my area, in my constituency, in 2011 or 12, I initiated a program, a cooperative. I gave 1,000 farmers 100,000 Dhaka for buying cow or calf, and 25,000 Dhaka for buying feed. In 2009, 9 years, I organized a meeting, and milk people, milk processing industries, chief executive, he went in my area. I was requesting him that how I could link with the farmers, producer, with milk for marketing. While I was addressing the gathering farmers, I told that I heard on farmers he can get as high as 20 liters of milk. Then one farmer stood up and he said, "No, sir, I can get 28 liters of milk from my cow." 28. And some of them said they can get more. And he told, "You come to my house, I'll show you how I am getting 28 or 30 liters of milk." If it is so, then what is the prospect, what is the potentiality? of Bangladesh agriculture. That's my point. And regarding that cooperative, it was, we gave them 100,000 Dhaka, as I said, it's interest free. But they are under agreement, they would start paying back on the first day of milking the cow. And they said everybody, they paid back their loan. And now they have made more than 1 million Dhaka. All of them. They have 6, 7, 10 cows, calf, and they also made money. They're quite well off. But they have a lot of questions, allegations against government, against those who are involved in the management, that they cannot market it properly. Sometimes they incur use, sometimes they incur use loss, they have to throw away. I like to also make one point that sometimes the farmer, they cannot sell their milk. Why? There is no demand. Yes, there is no demand. But there is a requirement. We are saying that nutritious food, balanced food, diversified food. People, they know they need. Mom knows that she needs to feed her children with milk, meat, eggs. But with their income, they cannot afford. That's the point. They cannot afford. So when they produce more chicken, more milk, more eggs, they cannot sell it in Bangladesh. That's our experience. Even one farmer told in that meeting that I could not sell my milk, and somebody suggested you go to some other market, you'll be able to, you may get some higher price. He said that I took 50 liters of milk to sell in other market, but I could not sell there. And I was so upset. I didn't sell it, I threw it away in the river, my milk. He was so upset. So marketing, processing, what we are here today. How important it is for Bangladesh. And today's event, today's symposium, how important it is today. What we have been discussing for quite long. But unfortunately, we have been talking, but we could not translate into action program and implement it. And harness the benefit, get the benefit. That's unfortunate. I know those countries, Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. They have success story in many components of their economy, many sectors of their economy. Let us concentrate today on agriculture. We want to transform our agriculture to commercial agriculture. We want to increase income of the farmers and to elevate their standard of living, their well-being, so that they can provide good clothes to their children, good education to their children. They can have a good health. In Bangladesh, still 60–70% people, they live in the rural. And one way or other, their livelihood is agriculture. It's declining, but still 38% people directly engage in agriculture. Their employment comes from agriculture. As I said that we are almost self-sufficient in staple food, we are also increasing production of almost all crops. And we are largest producer, almost. We are among 10 countries of the largest producer of different crops. Rice, then vegetables, mangoes, potatoes, and fish, freshwater fish. so on. And question is, challenge is, while we took over in 2009, we are, as I said, we are only voted for forming the government. Since 2009, achieving MDG goals and reduced poverty, those are our focused areas. And we can claim that we made impressive progress. Now, of course, in 2018 election, we pledged to the people through our election manifesto that our future challenge will be to provide nutritious food and safe food that you have been talking in today's event. All panelists and presenters, in their presentation, they focused on that, emphasized on that. How we do that? We said that we want to modernize our agriculture. For modernization, we need good variety, good farming technology. We also need mechanization. And present government has taken up program for transforming our agriculture from traditional farming to modern farming. And we have a definite program for that. We have taken a project of 3 billion Dhaka. And we are giving incentive to the farmer for buying agricultural implements. For buying agricultural implements for plain land, favorable land, we give 50% incentive. For unfavorable area like coastal area, hill area, we give 70%. If a combined harvester costs 28 lakhs Dhaka, we give 14 lakh Dhaka. If a combined harvester costs 28 lakh Dhaka, we give 21 lakh Dhaka, and farmer gives 7 lakh Dhaka. It's a rare example. There are restrictions on giving subsidy by WTO. We say that it's not subsidy. We are investing in agriculture. We gave subsidy to fertilizer. You know, when we took over in 2009, price of DAP fertilizer, 1 kg was 92 Dhaka. We brought it down to 25 Dhaka. 1 kg of TSP, it was 82 Dhaka. We reduced to 22 Dhaka. Potassium, it was 60 Dhaka. We brought it down to 15 Dhaka. Even when I took over as a Minister for Agriculture in 2019, we brought down the price of diammonium phosphate to 16 Dhaka from 25 Dhaka to just to increase the use of diammonium phosphate from 25 Dhaka to 16 Dhaka. Thus, present government providing incentives and providing other policy support for increasing production of agriculture. And our Honorable Prime Minister, she is very visionary, you know. And she has special attachment to agriculture. Always she says my priority sector and it's always on the top of the agenda. So I would urge you upon our development partners and their representatives who are participating in today's symposium, particularly those who are from private sector. I'm sure in today's next 2-3 sessions, they will have a good picture, good outlook of our agriculture, how we are doing here, what is the status, what is the our system, what we offer for your investment. In processing, we are much behind. As I said, we have milk and we have technologies, we have infrastructure, but our farmers, they are not getting good price. And they have been facing many hassles. The word hassles was raised by somebody, that one gentleman, he works probably with NCCI, and hassles he faced. We talk about he's doing business. We talk about incentive, how much hassle they face to obtain incentives and also to enjoy a favorable environment for his doing business. So those are the challenges and those are the issues. Being part of the government, I am or my colleagues, they have to address those. That's important. And as I said, that in processing we are much lagging behind. We don't have good technologies. That's the problem. What we are producing? We produce mango. I give 2-3 examples. Once I was in Houston, in my younger brother's house. I saw that jelly he gave me during breakfast. I found that it's the mixed jelly from mango and pineapple. Being minister, I have always interested. I am saying about it was made in France. And we know that France, they don't produce pineapple or mango, but they produce very good jelly of mango and pineapple, and they're marketing it in USA. We are producer, we produce very good mango, very delicious, very tasteful, but we cannot produce jelly. We are importing and we eat imported mango. Well, in early 80, I went to USA for do my PhD. First, I tried with pineapple, and strawberry mixture of ice cream, and it was so delicious, and it's so popular in USA market. But pineapple, those come from Africa or South America, and widely it is in America. They produce some pineapple. Strawberry is a temperate region crop. It's not crop from tropical country. But you will be happy to note that these days Bangladesh is growing strawberry. In last October, I went to Dhaka, western part of the country. I saw a dragon fruit field. A farmer, he showed me 41 big of land. That's 5 hectares of land. He sold his dragon fruit and made 70 lakhs taka. That's about $70,000. And he showed me he planted strawberry as a intercrop or additional crop. And he said, I have a comprehensive program. Chamber of Commerce and Industries for organizing this symposium, and it's an opportunity for me. I want to work more closely with Denmark Embassy and other embassies. Netherlands also, we are working very closely with them. In 2022, we attended, we participated in a fair, horticulture fair. It was held there for 6 months. we have set up a very good pavilion, and we could attract a lot of visitors, to our pavilion. And they made very good comment. We showed jute products, we showed our mangoes, lychees, and it created a lot of interest, and we attract many visitors. These countries, particularly Denmark, Sweden, they have very good technologies. We don't need much funding support. We have good number of traders, business people. They made good money. They want to invest in the manufacturing sector, in industry. But they don't know where to invest. So, if you help us with your experiences, with your innovation and technologies, I'm sure our younger generation, they are educated, they are smart, they are involved in some businesses, and they have made some money from trading. They will want to invest those in productive sectors. Farming earlier, these young boys, they're coming these days with jeans, and it's not farmer আমরা আগে দেখেছি লুঙ্গি পরা গামছা পরা সেই farmers এখন আর থাকছে না. Many young youths, they're coming in farming. And earlier, society would look down on farmers, but these days not. With more production, with more success in agriculture, and many traders doing very good in agro-processing and agro-industries. So, these days, people showing they are coming with dignity. Before I conclude, again I thank all of you, and I would request our local participants in this event. This is an opportunity to come across foreign investors, entrepreneurs, to know from them. You utilize it fully. I thank Nordic Embassy Grain for creating this opportunity. Let us get results. Let us try to have a tangible result from this kind of event. And I'm pretty sure we will. And government policy, as I said, it's always in favor of increasing our production and make the agriculture sector truly profitable, farming to make truly profitable. So thank you very much. My ministry always will be with you, beside our entrepreneurs, stakeholders, and we are giving importance to private sectors. Recommendations and suggestions you evolve today, you come up today. We will try to implement those. I'd like to assure again that suggestions, recommendations you prepared today will take seriously. Thank you.